Welcome back. It is now time to go through the indies, starting with CZW and the results from Total Havoc. Jon Moxley defeated John Dahmer. LJ Cruz defeated Sabian. Ryan McBride defeated Ruckus to stay the CZW Junior Heavyweight Champion. Devin Moore defeated OMG. Tyler Vertiez and Adam Cole defeated Jagged and Cole Calloway. GNC of Joey Gacy and Alex Colon. And Team Andrew of Andy Sumner and Drew Gulak. The Hate Club, Nick Gage and Nate Hatred teamed up with Madman Pondo to defeat Cult Fiction of Brain Damage and Deranged and Toby Klein. Egotistico Fantastico won Aerial Assault. The Best Around, TJ Cannon and Bruce Maxwell defeated Two Girls, One Cup of Beef Wellington and Greg Excellent to become the new CZW Tag Team Champions. And in the main event, Danny Havoc defeated Thumbtack Jack to stay the Ultra-Violent Underground Champion. Now to the shows of this weekend and beyond, starting tonight with IWA Mid-South. March Massacre 2009, headlined by Dingo defending the IWA Mid-South Heavyweight title against Masada. The Bad Breed will face Mason and Devin Cutter in an Extreme Tag Team Warfare grudge match. Danny Havoc faces Devin Moore, Loose Tubes, Ladders, and Chairs. Madman Pondo will face Elkview Adam in a barbed wire bat match. Jon Moxley faces Michael Elgin. Prince Mustafa Ali goes up against Mickey Knuckles. Jason Hades against Shane Hollister. And Tracy Smothers against Joey Grunge. Now, 1 week from tonight is the big one. King of Trios 2009 Chikara. And here are the official opening round matchups of the tournament. First Family, Eric Cannon, Darren Corbin, and Ryan Cruz will face Team Epic War of Tony Kozina, Austin Aries, and Ryan Drago. Team Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, El Generico, Matt and Nick Jackson face the Osirian Portal of Amasis Ophidian and a Scorpion Egyptio. Team Uppercut, Claudio Castagnoli, Dave Taylor, and Brian Danielson will face the Roughnecks of Brody Lee, Eddie Kingston, and Grizzly Redwood. The Soul Touches, Willie Richardson, Trauma, and Marche Rocket against Team CZW of Pinky Sanchez, Beef Wellington, and Greg Excellent. The Deathmatch Kings, the Necro Butcher, Toby Klein, and Brain Damage face Fist of Gran Akuma, Icarus, and Chuck Taylor. The Future Is Now, Lince Dorado, Equinox, and Helios face Team DDT of Kota Ibushi, Kudo, and Michael Nakazawa. The Masters of 1,000 Holds, Mike Quackenbush, Jorge Rivera, and Johnny Saint face Incoherence, Howl Wicked, Frightmare, and Delirious. And the Cold Front, Al Snow, Iceberg, and Glacier team up to face the Unstable of Vin Gerard, Stigma, and Colin Delaney. Your non-tournament matches on night 2, Player Uno against Twiggy, and Davey Vega and Gary the Barn Owl face the Submission Squad of Pierre Abernathy and Evan Galistico, and the traditional Elimination Tag Team Gauntlet match. 12 teams this year, 2 teams have been announced so far, Cheech and Cloudy, and Ultramantis Black and Crossbones. You can send in, if you want, your prediction as to who's going to win King of Trios 2009. I will read your picks next week. AAW Legacy, the 5-year anniversary event next Saturday night. Tyler Black defends the heavyweight title in a Final 4 match. Jimmy Jacobs against Ryan Boz in an I Quit match. Josh Raymond and Christian Abel against Silas Young and Dan Lawrence in tag action. Full Impact Pro, March the 28th, Crystal River, Florida. 4 matches signed so far. Eric Stevens and Roderick Strong defend the FIP tag team titles against Sal and our own Jason Rance of the YRR. Chris Jones defends the Florida Heritage title against Red Titus. TJ Perkins against Davey Richards. And Wildcat Chris Harris against Chris Hero. IWC Night of Legends 2009, Franklin, Pennsylvania. Sergeant Slaughter against Greg Valentine. Hacksaw Jim Duggan against the One Man Gang. Superfly Jimmy Snuka against Cowboy Bob Orton. Daisy Hayes against Daphne. Shima Zion puts up the IWC Heavyweight title against Raymond Rowe. Irish Airborne Jake and Dave Chris put the IWC Tag Team titles on the line against Mickey and Marshall Gambino. The Patriot faces Mr. Hughes. And in a pre-show match, Jimmy DeMarco against Marion Fontaine. Jersey All-Pro, the 28th, Rahway, New Jersey, with unfinished business. Jay Lethal puts up the heavyweight title against Dan Moff. Eddie Kingston puts up the New Jersey State title against Bandito Jr. The heavy hitters against the Necro Butcher and Brody Lee. Prince Mustafa Ali puts up the light heavyweight title against Flip Kendrick. And Arcadia against Danny DeMonto, #1 contenders match for the New Jersey State title. CZW returns to action April 11th with Eye for an Eye. Ryan McBride puts up the CZW Junior Heavyweight title against Egotistico Fantastico, and Pinky Sanchez faces Drew Blood. And finally, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, April 11th and the 12th are shows 99 and 100. Here is the card for the 99th show. Chris Hero puts up the PWG Championship against Austin Aries. Scott Lost and the Cutler Brothers face Scorpio Sky and Los Luchas. Bryan Danielson against Chuck Taylor. Sanjay Dutt against Roderick Strong. Kenny Omega faces Davey Richards. Tyler Black against El Generico. B-Boy against Joey Ryan. And the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, put up the PWG Tag Team Championship against the Motor City Machine Guns of Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley. That is at 8 p.m. bell time over on the West Coast. Night 2 is a 5 p.m. Pacific time for the bell time. Colt Cabana will get his shot at the PWG Championship against either Chris Hero or Austin Aries. Paul London against Joey Ryan. Bryan Danielson against Kenny Omega. El Generico against Sanjay Dutt. Tyler Black against Davey Richards. And Roderick Strong against Scott Lost. That does it for the Indies this week. Japan, and the first of our 2 questions of the week next.